actually a new addition to my channel, which will be story time. So this is something I'm going to do here and there for you all as a little special. But you all know I still have to start off with what I'm going to sip on this evening. You think what I'll do? I think I'll do me a mini martini with my Tito's vodka. Ooh, feisty. So you all, it is time for story time. And the topic of this evening is the time I had an interview at the Breakers Hotel. You know, if you're from Palm Beach area, you know of the Breakers Hotel. It's like one of the most luxurious hotels in Palm Beach County. But anyway, I had an interview for the Breakers Hotel at their restaurant. It was called Echo. So yes, this was a while back. I get it. It was back in 2014. But you know, I'm ready to share my story now. It's better late than never. So back in 2014, senior year time, you know, senior year is expensive, okay? You got all these type of senior dues coming up. So at the time, I already had a full-time job. I just wanted something on the side, you know, just to make a little extra money, trying to be independent, and I asked my parents for none. But, you know, wound up doing so, but hey, that's another story for another day. Anyways, back to the Breakers Hotel. So I went onto the website, you know, did the application, yada, 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 submitted it, and a week later, I get an email, and you know, when you fill out a job application online and you get that email and you can read that headed email that says you have been invited for an open interview? Yes, I had got that feeling. I was like, woo. They done emailed me back. Hold up. Now, wait a minute. Okay. So, I click on it and it was like, congratulations, we have selected you to do an open interview with us. We see that you met the requirements, something like that. So, it had directed me to a page where I set up what's the good day and time. I had like 2 days to choose from. So I had choose like the afternoon one. So I set it all up. It was like 3 days later. I set it all up. And then there comes that day. Okay, the day has come. So I didn't have class that day. So I was home getting dressed, you know, being extra, because you know I never come to play with the public. So go home getting dressed, looking good, feeling good, smelling good, all that other good stuff for this interview. Because you know, it's an interview, I mean, you want them to have the best impression on you, so you got to dress to impress. So yes, I was getting dressed, and then I leave to head to my interview. So I pull up at the restaurant wasn't like actually physically on the Breakers property, but the Breakers is big. It's a big hotel, so they have like different parts and areas. So I pull up at the other part side of the Breakers Hotel. They have like valet parking. So I pull up there and I gave the attendant my keys. As I'm walking to the building, I had walked up to it because it said Echo. It was in big letters, Echo. So I walk in, and that's the look I gave, because I felt like I was in the wrong place. Because no offense at all, but I walked in and all I saw was tall, skinny petite Caucasian women. That's all I see. There's at least about 15 of them. Caucasian women. Tall, petite, look like models. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm at the wrong spot. Because this look like something with modeling or something. Because they all look like they could be potential models. So I'm about to proceed and walk out the door. Because I'm going to ask one of these workers, what do you know where such and such is? Because I think I pulled up at the wrong building. So as I'm proceeding to leave, turning around, there's this woman yell out, "Hi, are you here for the open interview?" And here I go turning back around. "Yes, I am." And she says, "Well, come over here, come over." And I was like, okay, me proceeding over. And then she was like, "Your first and last name." And I was like, "Melvin Sprouse." So she had a list. She had pulled out the list and proceeded to look by my name. Found my name. I think she was finding by the last name. So she had found my name. My name was on the list. So I'm like, okay. But as I realized it, she was a part of the scheme too. But anyways, she finds my name. And then she hands me paperwork. You know, they have you, I don't know why the job do that. Like you fill out an application online and then you get to your interview and then you have to fill out the paperwork you did online. So it's like, what is the point of that? And that's just extra work. So anyway, she proceeded to hand me the papers. So I get the papers and I proceed over to one of the booths they had. And as I'm walking down the aisles, these girls was like, they were like in groups, like different types of groups, like they already knew each other. Like they was all sitting together, talking together. And I'm just, as I'm looking, passing them, they're not making eye contact with me, but as I'm passing, walking by, passing them, I can hint them looking back. Like, yes, I'm just as shocked as y'all. So I get to one of the open booths. Of course I sit by myself because it was just a lot going on at the time and I'm just not feeling my best. So I sit down in the booth and of course I'm going through the application once again. Now I gotta pull out my phone to see what I put on the online application, you know, to make sure the lies match up. Okay. So I'm doing all of that. I'm filling out the paperwork and everything. And I'm just sitting there. At first I was like, I think I might just get up and leave. Like, I think this is just a waste of my time at this point. It's a waste of my time. Why am I here? And then another part of me was like, just stick it out. You here, might as well just go on through with it. You never know. And it was like, okay, I'm going to choose to, stick it out. Because also, I don't know how the interviewers are. I haven't met the interviewers because, those are the ones that have the main say and everything. So, I'm just sitting there proceeding to fill out all the information. And then, like, I want to say 3 minutes. All that paperwork, no. It was more like 7 minutes. 7 minutes, the interviewer, she comes over. I can't see her because imagine me, I'm sitting this way in the booth and all I could hear was footsteps in the back, heels in the back. So I just heard my name. She was like, "Melvin Sproul?" And here I go. Here, coming over, about to get up out the booth and proceed over to her. And as I'm doing that, y'all listen, this is where it gets real, okay? As I'm doing that, I get up and I turn. And I'm looking at her. And you know what she was? She was a tall, skinny, petite, Caucasian woman. A skinny, tall, petite, Caucasian woman. That was she. And she sees me, like she had that expression on her face, was like, you know, like shocked, but still trying to keep it professional. And you know, I'm over here getting up, smiling like this. And at the time, I had glasses. Y'all didn't have contact. I had glasses. I was much heavier. So I'm just getting up looking like a big old goofball. That's what I'm looking like. And at that point in my mind, I was thinking, okay, I have to be pumped. I have to be pumped. Like, I'm just ready for the production to come out and say, you've been punked. One of your friends has punked you. Y'all remember those shows that used to come on where it'll be like, the film crew will hop on and be like, you've been punked, your friend has punked you. So, you know, I'm just waiting on that because this is unreal. It's unreal. It is unreal. I'm over here thinking, like, okay, the production is about to come out and say I have been punked. I'm thinking I'm one of the chosen candidates. Because, like, are you serious right now? Like, this is happening. This is happening right now. This is happening right now. Like, y'all are some schemers. Schemers. Because nobody looks at the applications anymore. Like, the application online, y'all don't look at that? I want to know. I just want to know at this point. Because, or do y'all just skim out the main important parts of the job history? Well, if that's the case, you all need to go to the back of the application. And you need to make sure you check the gender and the ethnicity. Because it's unreal at this point. And y'all done wasted my time. And I'm getting paid for the time that has been wasted this afternoon. That's what I'm thinking in my head. So, you know, of course, I'm still keeping it professional, cute, yeah. And I'm just getting up, proceeding, smiling over. With my glasses on my face, still looking like a big old goofball. And she just looking at me like, yes, I'm coming over, girl. So, of course, I reach to her. We shake each other's hands. I'm like, pleasure meeting with you, being able to meet with you. And she takes me over to this little corner area, private section. And we begin the interview process. And, you know, she asks me questions. Why did you want to apply with us? Tell us about yourself. What is your compensation? All that stuff. And I already had it in my head like, I'm about to just BS this interview because obviously they're BSing me. So I'm just going through with the process. And then it reached to its end. And when interviewers say this, that means you have not gotten the job. Okay? So she has said, I just wanted to let you know that we did have quite a few interviewers. It's been very competitive, and we only have two positions open. Two. In my head, I'm like, listen up, homegirl. I already know what's going on. I already know what's going on. I've been knew what's going on before I walked in the door. But I proceeded to go forward through it when I should have listened to my first instinct. My instinct was telling me, just walk out, just go. And then, there's that little side birdie. You never know, just go through with it. You just never know. And here I'm proceeding with the never know, thinking there's hope. Anyway, still keeping it professional. I say, I completely understand that. I'm glad you were able to take the time out to meet with me. It was an honor. And as we proceeded to walk, to get up, here I go, smiling, showing all my teeth. I hope I'm one of your chosen candidates, and shaking her hand. Yes, I had to be a little petty, because you know what? I've been pumped. And I'm just sitting thinking to myself, why me? Why have I been the chosen one? Why? I just can't. I can't. So here I go, proceeding, walking out the door, still, confidence level still high, still on point. I ain't gonna let you see me down, okay? I'm gonna shake it off. But on the inside, I'm just like, that's how I'm feeling. So, I'm walking out the door and I go to the valet attendant, get my vehicle, give them a ticket, they go get my vehicle. And I just pulled my car to the side and just had to sit. I just had to sit. And I wasn't sitting there because I was angry, I was mad, and I'm sad. I was just more amazed than anything. I'm just like, whoa, this really happened to me, like, damn. And at the time, I was young, still in high school, young. So I'm like, it is what it is, it's whatever, cool, yada, yada, yada. But as days went by, and years, I just think about it like it was running in the back of my mind, like, dang, I was really a victim of that. And you know what? Let me just clear this up, because I know there's some sensitive people out there in this world. There's different personalities and different feelings and all that good stuff. So do not take this as I was a victim of racial profiling, because that is not the case. It's not the case, because everyone in there, they were sweet, they were nice. They didn't treat me any differently. It was just like, the environment, like at that time, was a little off. It was just like, okay, like, So I just want to put that out there. And now now that I got it all out, because it's been backed up for 5 whole years, and I'm just now telling a story, but that's okay. Now it's just like, funny. Well, it always has been a little funny, but it was like, damn, they really played me. They punked me real good and dirty and nasty. But it is what it is. I proceeded with life. I mean, what can you do? It has happened. What else going on? What's new? So, I hope you all enjoyed story time. That's what I had dealt with in the past, okay? I hope y'all got a laugh out of that. But make sure you all like, comment, subscribe, and share my channel. But most importantly, get intrigued. And also, stay tuned for next week's episode to see what I'll be discussing on the spill that evening.